What's going on, YouTube? I want y'all to see the weather that we're traveling here. The city gets crazy. We're going slow right now. I do hate traveling in this weather, and the reason is because you got to go much slower. It takes you longer to get to your destination. Also, you have to be aware of all types of traffic. Now, I'm about to put the phone down in a minute. I'm just finna show y'all what's going on. Let me show y'all. Got somebody walking in the snow. Y'all forgive me. All right. We back at it, man. We out here. Hold up. Let me do this. Make sure I get this right. There we go. Yeah, like I said, man, you gotta travel a whole lot slower. I got my hazard lights on. I got my chains in the back. Well, not in the back, they're here in the back of the truck, but chains hooked up to the side. Like I said, I got my hazard lights on, and I'm just taking it easy right now. But yeah, man, I hate driving in the snow because, like I said, it delays your time. And right now, we're in the middle of a winter storm. I'm hoping, I have already checked, and a lot of times what you need to do is, hold up, you gotta check. Let me, always check, and see what the highways are doing. Like right now, I already checked I-70 because I know that's the main highway I'm gonna be traveling on as I get closer to Highway 70. So they say it's a rollover on Highway 70 going west. They say it's a flat tire. There's a few little minor things that's going on that's stopping the traffic over there. But by the time I get there, I'm still probably about 3-4 hours, probably a little bit longer than that, probably about 5 hours away from I-70. But you always want to be prepared. And the thing is just being prepared, finding out what's going on. So, like I said, man, it's snowing crazy out here, y'all. It's going crazy. And it's 30-something degrees. So I know, and I know that y'all seen the full snow. I didn't get a chance to show you before. It's just starting. It was just starting, and it's coming. You can tell that it's coming this way because it's a little bit thicker over here than what it was for me about 60 miles back. I didn't see it was snow coming, but it was just more of it's just real light. So yeah, you always want to make sure that you're prepared, man. Always be prepared when you're dealing in snow. Like I said, man, I got my fruits. I got all my seasoning. I got my food back there. So basically, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pretty much travel all day. I'm gonna try to get like about 700 miles in, but I know it's gonna take me all day to do it because of the time, because of the way I'm traveling. I'm going probably about 50 miles per hour right now. You gotta watch out for snow trucks, those trucks that's dropping salt. Like right now, I got one right in front of me. So I'm just kind of being cautious right now. I'm not speeding or nothing, but it's a truck right now. He hasn't started dropping salt yet because I don't see the salt dropping, but you can tell that he's gonna go ahead and start kind of, dropping the salt, getting everything situated, getting the freeway situated so that we can continue to travel on there. But they say this is supposed to be a major, I guess it's already a state of emergency in North Carolina, a certain part of North Carolina. And I picked this load up from North Carolina. And I was in the park yesterday. where it was a state of emergency, but luckily I was able to get my load, and I ended up driving, like I said, about 400 miles. I got somewhere in Tennessee. So I was able to get out of there before they declared a national emergency, or a state of emergency. Not a state of emergency, but a national emergency. Not even a national emergency, just a partial state of emergency where the snow is. So I got out of there just in time. So that's why, it pays to get your load and go. But I already knew that it was coming, so I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get this load. I'm gonna go ahead and get at least 500 miles away. And that's what I did. And I'll be able to get up in the morning and before the snow started coming, because I seen early this morning when I was out, I seen all of the snow trucks, all of this, I seen them, like they was preparing for it to come. So they were just sitting on the side of the road, so many miles apart. But yeah, man, I enjoy talking to, y'all, just let y'all know what's going on. Y'all tell me y'all thoughts, what y'all think about my videos. I am learning I haven't got into the editing part right now. I'm just dropping raw videos, I will get into the editing later. I'm just trying to, my main thing right now is to drop a video once a day. As long as I drop a video once a day for 6 months straight, or maybe a year straight, hopefully that gets me in the algorithm. So my goal is to do one video, long form content, each day for 1 year. And like I said, I believe my name is in the algorithm, but it's not. I haven't been consistent, because I have made money on YouTube. I just haven't made a lot. Or I guess I made money. I made like $13 off of several different videos, and that's mostly. I think it was mostly on shorts. But I started noticing that when I started doing my research, and I came across this guy named Dante. Dante was just like, we just gotta, you gotta learn to drop videos every day. Don't do 2 or 3 in a day. Just do 1 a day. He said 2 or 3 can get you. I guess you can do 2 or 3 as you go along. As you get more, as you get more subscribers and people, are starting to hear your content more and wants to hear more of what you got to say. It's a little bit different. I get it. But like right now, I'm just in the process of just doing 1 video a day. And I will get to a point. I gotta stretch my legs. Will I have enough subscribers and all the other good stuff? But my thing is, I want to make money on YouTube, and in order to make money on YouTube, you got to talk about topics that people want to hear. And I'm hearing that it's long form videos and teaching somebody something, being informative, and then also just telling people about your life. That's why I'm telling y'all right now, or that's why I'm trying to show y'all what's going on and what I got going on. But like I said, I'm gonna probably label this video driving in the snow, hate it. And I'll probably put because I noticed that I did another video like that. I did my other video. I want y'all to go check it out. My trucking job, hate it. I noticed that picked up a little momentum real quick. Tripped me out. I didn't and that was just after hearing, what Dante was talking about. It picked up a little momentum, like 375 views in a couple of days. And that was my own video. That was like a raw video, a raw and cut video. So I'm like, man, this, maybe what he's talking about works. So, I'm finna put it to the test. Drop a video once a day, put it out raw. Eventually I get into some light editing, to make it flow. And, because a lot of times, like when you're talking, you have a lot of, now don't get me wrong, like silent spots can be powerful in certain cases, but like some cases, you don't want to have long periods of silence because people tend to lose interest, especially on YouTube. And I know I do too. I lose interest in certain stuff, so I get it. But yeah, man, you always want to make sure you got your chains. You want to make sure you got food, because you never know when you have to stop. Now, it's several times where I had to stop for like 3 or 4 days, because up there on the 90 and the 80 and on the 70, they have places where they will shut down the whole freeway. They got and they'll shut down the whole freeway, and you can't go. But it's like a rail, like one of those guard rails that will shut down everything. Like, and it'll be lighting up saying you can't go this way. You got to find an alternate route, or you just got to just chill for the night. Especially if it gets that bad. So you want to be prepared. You want to have food. You want to have water. You want to have you want to have fuel. I said food, but you want to have fuel. You want to make sure that you got fuel, because you never know where. Like right now, I'm over a half. But here, as soon as it gets to a half a tank, I'm probably about a quarter over a half. This is what you want to do. Once it gets over, now I hate don't get me wrong, you have to prepare it, but this is why I hate driving in the winter, because all this stuff that you got to do, prepare. But the main reason why I hate driving in the winter is because it delays the time. Because I can only go 50 miles per hour right now. Like right now, it's trucks that's going maybe 50, 55. And by the looks of it, I think, 32 degrees and below is freezing weather. And so by the looks of it, it's a lot of slush ice. And if it continues to be this cold throughout the day and night, it's definitely going to freeze. So in certain areas, that's going to freeze. So that's why, man, I'm glad that it started today instead of started last night, because ain't no telling. I probably would have been, sitting somewhere. I would have had to drive slow the whole time. But it was probably about an hour and a half. I was able to drive, at about 65 to 68 miles per hour. Right now it's 50. This is slow. It's slow, but it's safe. That's the only thing I hate about driving in the winter. It's not the preparation. I mean, I'm going to do that anyways. I'm going to make sure I got food, fuel, and all of that. It's what I hate specifically. You have to slow it down, because it causes time delays. Man, I wish I could show y'all this right here. Somebody right now they just tore off their whole. Oh man, that was a bad accident right there. That was a bad accident. I wish I would have picked it up. I would have showed y'all, but the police and state troopers and everything is over there. Man, he tore off the whole front. He tore off the whole front of his the hood, the bumper, and it looked like he was just all sitting in the weeds and stuff like that, of trees on the side. Yeah, this is a crucial time. But that's the main thing. I mean, it delays you and it slows you down. And not only does it delay you and slow you down, you really have to watch out for other drivers. You have to watch out for other people. You have to watch out for other drivers. Like right now, we got this, I'm looking at this truck. I'm watching this truck right now coming up behind me. It looked like he going about 60. He going faster than me. I'm gonna say that now. He slowed down though. I got my little flashes on. Let me take these flashes off. But he's speeding back up. He finna gain momentum. Man, you gotta be able to watch these cars too. Food, fuel, and food, fuel, chains. Yeah, here's another bad accident, y'all. Somebody just had another one. Yeah, they everywhere. Watch for slow-moving vehicles. They got one side of the freeway. Damn, a whole side of the freeway shut down. We got somebody that's stuck over here. Somebody's car. That's crazy. Yeah, man, I see a lot of accidents out here all the time, and that's what I don't get me wrong. I see accidents even just like not too long ago. Where was we at? It was an accident. You can tell that it just happened because he still had his hazard lights on. A lot of people that already called in. I called it in, but the truck was flipped upside down. Now I'm gonna say it's probably a miracle. It's probably a miracle if he made it out of that. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a miracle if he made it out alive in that. So once again, let me show y'all what's going on right quick. I would. No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm going slow enough to do it, but I ain't gonna mess with the camera. Dropped it down 5 miles per hour. Also during this time, I don't think I told y'all this, but you make a lot less money because of the roads being shut down and finding alternate routes and all this other type of stuff and freeways. So that's another reason, man. You lose. You don't make as much money in the wintertime. You don't get me wrong, you can if you one of those ones that you're gonna hustle, you're still gonna drive regardless. But it may just take some time though. So hopefully this storm will be over with by Monday. Give me a good load coming out of Utah. I hope Utah ain't too bad up there, so be able to give me a good load coming back. That should start off the week. Now I'm gonna tell y'all right now, you gotta watch your mirrors. You're gonna see my head on the swivel, but you gotta watch your mirrors every 8 to 10 seconds. Like I said, you know, I can see what's kind of going on. I can anticipate. And the thing is, it's called preventive driving. And you be able to anticipate of what's going on. And as long as you can look up ahead, take 8 to 15 seconds every time, just keeping your head on the swivel so you can anticipate. There's a lot of things that has been prevented. There's a lot of things I prevented just by keeping my head on the swivel like this and being able to look at least 15 seconds ahead. So I'm looking, you know, because sometimes you got to make quick decisions. it's quick decisions in this. I remember when I was with my mentor, see, I'd already, by driving regular cars, I already know about the skid and all this other type of stuff. I know not to hit the brake. Most people are already taught, do not hit that brake when you slide. And I remember seeing that. I remember the first time I actually seen that when I was with my grandpa. He's passed on now, but I was with my grandpa. We were going to Kansas or something to help his daughter move. Well, help my auntie move. So I remember him. It was during winter, something like this, and he started slipping and sliding all over the place. And I remember him talking me through it. He's like, man, whatever you do, don't hit the brakes. This is how you handle this. And he, whatever, I guess the car, when it slid to the right, he brought it back to the left. When it slid to the left, he brought it back to the right. And whatever it did, once it got through sliding, it balanced back out, and it went, and it somehow gripped the wheel. It gripped the road again, because we were sliding all over the place. And I remember him, we almost went over the ditch over here, but he said never hit the brake. And he over here looking at me, talking to me at the same time, and he's watching and looking out his rearview mirrors. When I seen him do that, I wasn't even scared. It messed me up at first, but I wasn't even scared, because he was just like, he had so much control. He showed me so much control. I was like, damn. I was like, man, you know what the hell he doing? So when it happened to me, when I was driving, now it's different, because you got thousands of pounds behind you too. So that makes it a little bit different. That makes it a whole new ball game when you got this behind you. But when it did happen to me, I was on the side, my mentor, and I hate to put him out and blast him out, but it was his fault. He was like, man, just stay over here, stick to the side. I was like, man, I don't want to stick to the side. I told him straight up, I don't want to stick all the way to the right, to the side, because I don't know if it's a drop off over there. And that stuff is scary, you know what I'm saying? In my head, that's what I'm thinking. I thought it was going to be a little drop, in which it was a drop, and it happened. And, he got quiet after it happened, but he seen the way I handled it. I didn't hit the brake. I started sliding all over the place, hit the wheel the opposite way, brought it back, whichever way whichever direction I was going, I was automatically bringing it, you know what I'm saying? So he seen the way I handled it. He was like, man, he said, you did a good job on that. You ain't hit the brake or nothing. I was like, man, I said, one thing I knew is not to hit that brake. Because I already know you hit that brake, you gone. You sliding everywhere. And you already sliding too? Oh no, it's not good. One time we were headed to I was on the 40, and we were leaving out of something like Winslow, Arizona, and we almost slid and hit somebody that wrecked in the middle of the freeway. My homeboy, he's like, hey man, let's help him. I didn't want to help him. I just wanted to keep going at that time, because I was like, man, I don't want to see blood and all that other type of stuff. So he convinced me, just pull over. And I pulled over. He went out and tried to help him, and then he came back and got me. He was like, man, I can't. He said, I can't help him. His leg was stuck. His whole motor was pushed in. It ran it behind somebody or hit somebody, but the whole motor was pushed in, and it was stuck on one of his legs. So he was on the passenger side. So my friend tried to jump in and push the dashboard back to get him to get his leg loose, but he couldn't do it. So I jumped in there and I put my 2 feet up on the dashboard and I pushed back as hard as I could, and it was enough to release him and get him out of there. So I'm a real live hero, man. I'm a real live hero in these streets, bro. I've been a real live hero, even though I didn't want to do it. I ain't even gonna lie, because I'm like, man, I don't want to see all of that. You know what I'm saying? I done seen enough in my life. I don't want to see that no more. But yeah, he had to convince me, man, go ahead and come and help me. So I went in, man, helped, man, pushed the thing and got it out of there. So like I said, I'm a real live hero in these streets. But like I said, the last thing is, make sure you prepare You have your change, you have your food, you have your fuel, and be ready to take alternate routes because you never know the situation and what may happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on over here, y'all. I'm gonna upload it. I think the title is gonna be "I Hate Driving in the Winter," or "Winter Driving Hated," something like that. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I have more videos for y'all.